This is the story behind the story of the most famous flag in U.S. history. It is on display today at the Smithsonian Institution, a tattered 200-year-old wisp of its former self, laid gently at a 10-degree angle in an environmentally controlled chamber with barely enough light to see the imperfections. Visitors peer through the glass in awestruck silence. Surprisingly massive at 30 by 34 feet, but still 8 feet shorter than its original width, perforated with holes and barely visible stitches from 2 centuries ago, breathtakingly thin, it is what remains of the iconic Star-Spangled Banner that flew over Fort McHenry in Baltimore on September 14, 1814, after Major George Armistead and his exhausted, rain-soaked troops withstood a 25-hour bombardment by the British Navy. Watching closely that morning was a 35-year-old lawyer and amateur songwriter named Francis Scott Key, whose presence on the deck of a nearby ship was a quirk of fate. Detained by the British during the battle, waiting anxiously for dawn to break as gunfire petered out, Key scribbled frenetic notes, wondering if a U.S. flag still flew over the fort. The end of his song's first verse, completed 2 days later, was even punctuated with a question mark. "Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?" By the time he got around to his notes for a second verse, Key had his answer. Straining through his spyglass from several miles away, he could make out the stars and stripes of the United States hanging defiantly from the flagpole. The fort and the city had been saved, and perhaps the young country with them. His heart filled with patriotic joy as he applied an exclamation point. "'Tis the Star-Spangled Banner, oh long may it wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave." Key's lyrics, written to the music of To Anacreon in Heaven, a tune he knew well, would not become the official national anthem until 1931. But they did more than just give the big flag its nickname. They captured the essence of a defining moment in the country's history. It is easy to forget that the Battle of Baltimore took place only 38 years after the Declaration of Independence. A defeat by the British at Fort McHenry in September 1814 could have altered the course of human events in ways we can't imagine. Moreover, although the American flag had been displayed with pride since its creation in 1777, it was still not viewed as a symbol that tied the former colonies together. Key's song, written with the rare perspective of an eyewitness to the battle, gave it that special stature. What Key really started, said the Smithsonian's Jeffrey Brody, was the transformation of the flag from a military utilitarian symbol to something that embodied new definitions of American identities and ideals.